So what law are you going to go to?
Energy and environmental.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what's your views on global warming?
But it's bad.
I mean, is it do you believe in global warming being man-made or,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's really insane that people are even still having the conversation. Is it or is it not a real thing? Like, so you're saying science does not exist? Or science exists? And I mean, I think there are, as human beings, like, yes, I want to drive a car, and yes, I want to turn on my lights. So I have a problem with there are two huge extremes of people who think everyone should be vegan and live in the woods and not wear shoes, versus everyone who says, well, let's just dump it in the water, who cares? There's not a good middle ground of like, you can do these things.
do you think there's something that we as people could do to alter the temperature of the Earth?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Did we do that? Did we do that back in the ice ages? Did we do that back when we had, like, icebergs?
Oh, no, it's not completely, that's not true at all. But there are things that we as human beings could do to better the environment.
Can I ask you this?
I mean, just that don't cost ridiculous amounts of money.
Do you think that it might also be a good way to employ for political purposes to have?
Oh, yeah, I think they blow it out of proportion. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to work for gas industry. Like, I don't have a problem with them. I think there are a lot of other things that are actually more problematic. I don't want people, to stop using energy. Energy is how we live our everyday lives, and we have to have it. I mean, absolutely. There are some things we can do and do them better. We can go back to some areas. There are things that are profitable that would actually make more money, make life better. And, there are certain renewable energies that we can incorporate that would do a lot of good things. So it's political on both sides. I mean, you have the right scaring everyone thinking that, someone uses the word climate change, they're a crazy person. And the other side is, so just go in the woods and sing Kumbaya. I mean, there are a lot of in the middle of this. Like you said, yeah, absolutely. Humans are not the only person, a lot of things are natural, but humans can scale back on some of the things they're doing. There are a lot of normal things people could be having conversations about, but you're right, they don't because it's political, but it does a lot of political good for both parties to say things.
She's going to make a damn good lawyer.
Isn't she?
I'm telling you. I mean, that is a good, well-rounded argument because, this is one of those polarizing subjects it can be.
Yeah.
When people go to those extremes. And indeed, I put a great deal of research into this because I started in 1972 at the Institute for Environmental Alternatives at Professor Von Dunn. So I know a great deal about this and the fact that Eisenhower started the Department of Weather and Climate Modification, and Dr. Ben Livingston took that, became the father of weather weapons, perfected weather weapons we used in Vietnam. And then when that leaked out, the world became so incensed that the UN passed the UN Weather Weapons Treaty ban. So we have weather weapons. Yes, folks, guess what? They exist. We don't normally go around passing legislation against things we don't have. So these things exist, and the fact that they're never brought up in any climate, global warming discussion just drives me insane. Because it's like it being important having a crucial piece of evidence, never brought up that we should know that could get the person off of proof one way or other, for innocent. So these things exist, and I see it when you talk about political. Yes, I see the fact that the IPCC, was it the IC, the International Climate Change. That has been proven over and over and over again to come out with false statements and use it. To me, I see it being used as a means to perfect a global tax. And then, because without a global tax, you can't have a global government.
See, that's what's problematic to me about the whole, energy and environmental law. I find it very interesting because your work's never going to be, here it is, issue because we're dependent on other parts of the world, and what we do here affects other parts of the world. But it does worry me. I completely understand where you're coming from, that you're taking I don't know if it's even a baby step, a step towards having some kind of like global government kind of.
Oh, I'm
scenario
totally
going on.
against the global
Yeah,
government.
but
I'm saying that you're familiar with the Bilderberg Group?
yeah.
Yeah, they're meeting right now in Dresden. And one of the things on the agenda, of course, that they always have, it's always about global government and debt.
Yeah.
They're talking about one is how to handle the global financial crisis. But they also how to keep the program of initiating their global government, which is heavily favored with the global warming Paris Treaty that they just passed, shoving these things down our throat that a lot of people are going, wait a second. I mean, there was legislation that somebody came up with again on trying to make it illegal against the law to be a skeptic of global warming. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But
I like all the propaganda. It's like you have the right to free speech, and everyone has their guns at
As
your
long as
face.
we agree with you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can be as open as you want, but people are gonna have their gun to your head because
Stand
free
up for what
speech
you believe in and be prepared to be shot down.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what they do. I mean, anybody that stands up for the truth, they tell lawyers, don't they? I mean, I mean, anybody that stands up for the truth has to knows going in that this is what this is all about.
But we have to be altering the environment some way with all the production we have, having so many millions
That
of
is
people
no
in
doubt
cars
we do that, but
and we could do it in a better way. Like there's some things that are
yes, that is absolutely true. If we enforce the laws on the books, that would be enough.
Yeah.
I mean, but now you've got guys from Monsanto running the EPA.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's crony capitalism and
And they're
corruption to a hilt.
See, I mean, one of the biggest things that I'm interested in, which I eat meat, so I can't hit it that much, but there's a lot of evidence that the mass production of animal foods and just how much we're consuming them are actually hurting the environment.
You understand, I mean, maybe what the Bilderbergs are also discussing is how to go ahead when the collapse comes to manage the 90% reduction in world population that will happen in a short period of time. In other words, they know even if they were to keep the structure going, float it along for another 30 years, they poisoned us enough to know already that a lot of us are just going to die from the cancers and from the sicknesses that they've already put into our foods. They've changed our DNA with GMO foods. They're putting the poison in our vaccines.
Foods really bother me a lot. That's all you're and this.
I mean, when I was a kid, again a long time ago.
People aren't talking about it either. That's what bothers me is that other countries have, it's unconstitutional to genetically modify their foods. And
they ban them. We can't even get them labeled. Obama just signed another GMO corn into the market.
And antibiotics. I mean, they're pumping these antibiotics in animals and genetically modifying them.
As I said.
Where, traditionally the farmer was such an important part of the community because they had such an intimate relationship with you were ingesting what they produce. And here it's like, really working.
You control the food, you control the people. Food and energy, right? Food and energy.
Yeah.
Watch you're familiar with Procter & Gamble.
Yeah.
Of course. Everyone is.
Right. Well, you'd be surprised.
My sister almost got it.
There's a lot of people outside of Facebook, they don't think anything. Foster Gamble, heir to that vast fortune, grew to be a top 0.00001%. Has an epiphany. She goes, I'm surrounded by insane people. I have to get away from them. So he makes this documentary, breaks from the elitist agenda. And he makes this documentary called Thrive. 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 Watch it. The first thing he does is go in there and he exposes government cover-ups for over 100 years. Number one on the list, free energy suppression. Tesla Technologies, the free energy machines that they have. Alien contact. Okay. Goes into it, shows the documentation. Here it is, folks. This is it. These are the things. But what's great about this is he's been there and back. He shows the power structure, shows how Bilderbergs, how a small group of powerful at the very top rule through the departmentalization, intimidation, blackmail, murder, right? But what's good about this, because he's been in the back, he also knows all their Achilles heels. So he starts giving solutions. Little things that we can do to start gaining their power. Because once they're beside, they only have the power we grant them. It's like a magician. A musician can only trick you until you know how he's doing the trick.
Yeah.
And once you see that trick, you know how he's doing it, the illusion there, you go, yeah, I'm sorry, ain't falling for it again. So watch that documentary. You really want to watch it. It's a great, great documentary. It's very kid friendly even too. I mean, so yeah. Go to my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
And check out some of my some of the films I've done out here.
Thanks.
Thank
We have to
you.
go let our dog out.
Yeah, it was
But
awesome.
have a nice
All right,
afternoon.
guys.